Hi, I'm Miko Peled, and I'm very pleased to be speaking to you today. It's July 1st, 2020, and this is the day that the Israeli government announced they will annex the Jordan River Valley, which makes up about 1/3 of the entire West Bank. Anyone who's been paying attention to the Zionist movement, to the State of Israel, which is a product of the Zionist movement, could tell that the violence and the racism, the expansionism, and the settler-colonialism that are part and parcel of this movement and of the State of Israel are not going to ever stop. Israel will not stop until every last Palestinian is either dead or gone or surrendered. And this last this last action, where Israel is imposing its laws, imposing its sovereignty on such a large part of the West Bank, such a large part of Palestine, is an opportunity for all of us, for all people of conscience, to stand up and say enough. The world has been watching Israel take over Palestine for the last 72 years. The world has been watching Israel impose an apartheid regime, a racist, violent regime in Palestine, and impose policies of genocide on the Palestinian people. The ethnic cleansing and the killing and the detention of Palestinians, the dispossession of Palestinian and stealing of Palestinian land and water and other resources has been going on for 7 decades, and now is precisely the time for everybody to stand up and say enough. The world has been watching Israel do these things, and from time to time, the United Nations passes a resolution, the Security Council passes a resolution, the European Union wags its finger at Israel, but no action is ever taken. Until boycott, divestment, and sanctions are imposed on the State of Israel to the point where it is on its knees, this will not stop. Anyone who cares for human rights, anyone who cares for civil rights, anyone who cares for the rights of people to live free must stand up against Zionism, must reject the State of Israel, and must make sure that Israel is barred from entering and participating in sporting events, in cultural events, in academic events, that Israeli diplomats be sent back to their homes and out of all capitals throughout the world. This is the only way that we can bring about a real end to the suffering of Palestinians. It's the only way that we can bring about the liberation of Palestine. And it's the only way that we can allow the Palestinian refugees to finally return to their homes and be compensated and given reparations for 7 decades of dispossession. This must be that moment in the history of Palestine when things are reversed. This can be the moment where we can actually see the liberation of Palestine. But we have to act soon, and we have to act without compromise and hesitation. I thank you all, and free Palestine.